Hello everybody, welcome back to Unknown SMP Season 2. This is episode 4, I think. Yes, it is episode 4. And today we have a bunch of things we're going to do. And the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up an industrial district for farms and all of those things there. So, if we come through this nether portal that I prepared earlier, you can see this is where our industrial district is going to be. And it's going to be very close by, which is very good for us. And I have two farms in my brain already that we're going to make. Okay, the first one is going to be an iron farm, which we're going to make right about here. And the second one is a creeper farm, which we're going to make right around there. Now, we do already have an iron farm, but that is over at our normal base. And to be totally honest, I don't want my iron farm there, and where it is positioned currently is going to get in the way of some builds that I want to get done later this episode. So we're going to do that. I'm going to build the first part of the iron farm, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have now finished the iron farm, and here it is in all of its glory. In the future, we might build like more of these going up and have them all fall into this chest system still. I think that would work well. It would also increase the profits of it a lot. Anyway, so I've done tad bits of AFKing here and there, and we've got a decent bit of iron. Not tons, but a decent bit. Obviously, it's annoying because this area isn't loaded anywhere near as much as it was when it was over by my base. And I do have to like actively AFK here a lot more, but it's fine. That's okay. And I've just used all of this, but there is also a bone mill area here. Or like the poppies automatically get turned into bone meal because I don't need that many poppies and red dyes, and we have rose bushes for a reason. Okay, so the next thing we've done is over at the Froglight farm. Okay, so the main change I have made over by the Froglight farm is I have drastically expanded the storage for the actual Froglights, because like a lot of this was full, and I will probably need to expand this even further very soon. I also am not bothered about the hoppers filling up at all, like it just does not bother me. So yeah, the other thing I might actually do is move these ones to the back of the build, because I think they lock and unlock the hoppers they're next to. Anyway, so there is that. These are already very full, but part of the reason I did it is so magma creams would actually start getting through and into the hoppers or into these chests. I doubt we'll have to increase the magma creams anytime soon, but I can easily if I need to. And one more thing I have one more thing to show in between, and that's if we go through here, you can see an evident lack of iron farm, and a lack of a lot of grass and sunflowers. I have cleared out a ton of this area so we can keep building our village. I've also gathered all of the resources required. So yeah, and I think we're going to jump into a time lapse where we build all 4 of these buildings, or like these 3 buildings, and this looks spoiled for you, but this one here is going to be a barn with a pen so we can move our animals out from up there. I think we're just going to jump into that and do that like right now. And with these flowers, that is it. The build is done. I want to add carpet to this fence, however, so I can easily jump into my animals. Into the pen, jump into their animal pen. And in here, we will decorate with a few hay bales, a little water area. Out here, we might put a little bit of grass in, maybe another little water section. Other than that, out here, not too much though, because I don't want them to be able to jump over. That should have been continued around to there, so I might do that later. Mangrove is just really annoying to get, so we'll see. Anyway, there are the four things we built. I really don't like this one, like much at all. Odds are I'll tear it down at some point. It may even be in between videos. It's too close to this house and it just looks weird. I think maybe if we positioned, I just don't think that spot works. I think maybe if it was like a bit more here, it would work. But I don't know, I'll probably just tear it down and not build it back up. Okay. So that's all these places done. We now need to do the interiors because every single one of them is very, very blank. And we need to get the animals in here. So we'll do the animals and get them in here first of all. Actually, no, we're going to do the interior for this one first. It'll be easier to get the animals in. It'll be easier to do the interior before the animals in. There we go. I can English. So if we run up here, I think I need to mine my wheat farm. Just beautiful, satisfying, delicious. Replant those carrots. And replant all this wheat. Okay, and the next step here is to go through my atrocious chests and see if there's any other wheat around. I don't think there is. Oh, there's a little bit there. Oh, this is actually terrifying. It actually hurts my eyeballs to look at this. I really need to sort this out, like, soon. Okay, I need to put that down for my episode plan to fix that. And I need to put these ostrich seeds away. We'll make a few hay bales. That's just not how you make hay bales. How many can we make? Hopefully a few more, because it's kind of like, okay, 9 hay bales. It's better than nothing. That's what it is, better than nothing. We'll grab a second water bucket so we can make a water source down there. I forgot to turn my shaders back on. There we go. Alright. We can run it back down here. We'll start like doing a little bit with the interior. So I don't want anything too crazy with this one. We kind of want it basic for the animals, just so it's not like weird or anything. I'd say first and foremost, I want just like a really small little water area down here. Maybe a bit like that. Yeah, that would work. We might actually end up changing this to look like, actually, hold on. I think I want a little bit there and there as well. We may end up changing this a bit, to make it look a little nicer. We might end up doing like food and water troughs in here at some point. However, for now, I'm just going to put a couple hay bales around. Maybe one in the floor like that. A couple, just put them down where I can. And speed is like use as many like other blocks to fill space up as we can. Can't really go out there because that will block that. We'll just like do 2 more bits here. That'll work. As we get more hay bales, I'll try and like put a few more little hay bales in, decorate it a little bit more, and I will try and make some food troughs in the near future. I just don't have the stuff on me right now. So yeah, we're going to ignore this house for now, but this house here, I think we should do a little bit of a thing here. I don't have any spruce on me. You know what? These 2 spruce stairs, this will be plenty. We just throw those in and shut this door. Like that. That means the interior should be done. It's not horrendous. It needs a little bit of work, I would say. I think in the future we'll use some armor stands and do some really cool stuff with that to make this area look a little bit nicer. These are a bit intrusive. I need to get rid of the bushy leaves, I think. Like the bushier leaves, because they can also look a little bit weird sometimes. And this house over here also has its interior almost done. I think I need to put some stuff on this table here, but again, I think that might be a later on thing when I have like armor stands more easily accessible. So I can do some cool things with that. This one I've tried to go for like a bit more of like a greenery area, so we'll try and do something, and we'll put like job blocks somewhere in most of these houses so they don't just look like normal villages, to have a little bit of variation in them. And then obviously over here still haven't done the interior, and we did the interior for the barn a bit before. Oh, and this house I did end up destroying. I just really didn't like it. I tried to give it some time to sit, but it just wasn't working for me. Anyway, so the next step, and this might be a little bit difficult to get these guys out because I think I've built right on top of it, is I need to find, here we are. This is the old little iron farm section. I don't know what you want to call it, but either way, it's time for this to kind of go, I think. I think it's time to free these guys, these 3 guys, up and out of here. Now, these are the only 3 villages that I'm going to free for now. I actually don't even have houses for them all. Originally, I planned to just free these 3 guys and then, you know, they would have houses and stuff. All 3 of them would have a house. However, that obviously has not entirely worked because, you know, we destroyed one of the houses because I hated how it looked. So we'll have to fix that in the future. However, they're all going to pathfind into there, aren't they? And none of you going to pathfind into any of these other houses that I've made. Really? Really? What if I put a bed over here? There it is. Found it. Got the bed back. Everything's fine. Oh my god. I hate villager AI. Are you stupid, villager? There's not a door there. My... Okay. I'm gonna try and coax these villagers more into place. And once I've done that, I'll be back. Okay. So I've now got the villagers in the houses, and I have trapped them in here because I don't have the energy to do it with them. I also added a bookshelf here because I just thought it needed something other than just a bench as well. I really wish we had placeable books because that would look really cool on here, but unfortunately we don't. But yeah, I think I want to do a couple different things with armor stands in the future to make that look all nice, as I said before. And obviously we have the other villager in here, and this one out of the 2, I don't think every house interior so far, oh, I forgot to replace that slab. Out of every house interior so far, I think this is by far got to be my favorite. I think it's just it's nice, it's cozy, and it feels like, somehow it feels really spacious, even though there's not tons of space. I don't know. I like it. I really like this house. I have this other slab from somewhere, and I don't know where. Oh, it would have been from that house there. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is we have to bring all of our sheep and cows over. So that might be a bit annoying. These ones are going to stay in their little things for now. Why is it? Oh yeah, because they're grown earlier. That would be why there's rooted dirt there. So we need to grab some wheat from in here. Do you have any? Yes, we do. We have a little bit. And yeah, I think it should just be... Oh, and there's a villager in a bit. It's fine. Come on, everyone. One at a time. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Come on. Yeah, come on, everyone. Come with me. We're going to go this way because we don't want you to get hit by the cactus. Come on. Oh my god, this is going to be a pain. I already know. I'm going to have 101 sheep just everywhere who didn't end up following because they're idiots. Over here. Thank you. We got everyone? I think we do. Come on. Come on down. This is going to be painful. Come on. All of you. Every single one of you. No one's getting left behind. Come on, miss. It's not that hard to get down a slab. Really not that hard. Come on. Is that everyone? It's not the right button. Come on, keep coming down. Make your way down slowly. Come on. There we go. Oh, of course it's nighttime, which means skeletons and stuff are going to spawn. Excuse me up here. Why do you guys refuse to just be normal and just follow me? Like, it's really not that difficult, green sheep, to follow me. Get out my way, other sheep. Okay, thank you. Very slowly walk backwards. Lead all these sheep in. Oh my god, these two sheep are gonna... You're gonna be the death of me, come on. I'll get them in a minute. We're going to just break that because I already know it's going to be an issue. Here we go. Everyone in. All of you, come on. Is that everyone? Pretty much. Come on, sheep. In you come. Alright. While we're here, I'm going to chuck a carpet like there so I can get up easier. Right, all of you sheep as well. You're meant to be coming in... Especially if you're a coloured sheep. Come on. No, not that way. This way. Straight through. Just through the fence gates. One at a time. Single file. Come on. Please. You're not villagers. You're about as intelligent as villagers are. Just one at a time. Thank you. Now, oh my... Get out the way, villagers. No, sheep. They've just pinned me in a corner. Thank you. Okay. Wait in there. Sheep. Come with me. Okay. Okay. We've got all the sheep in place. Finally, that took long enough. I'm going to get the cows in by myself and now, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I managed to get the cows in the pen. It was actually relatively easy. For some reason, a lot easier than the sheep, probably because we had a lot less cows than we had sheep. Why do I still have cows? I don't know. I've not actually used them for anything at all this season, but they're still there. For whatever reason. It's fine. They're definitely important. But now if we come over here, you can see all of the beautiful animals in the pens. And I will have ways of getting up all over this place because I don't want to have to get in the main door ever. Because that would actually just be virtually impossible with how many there are and not letting any escape. So, as I said, carpets. Very useful block. Anyway, another thing with this is obviously you've got all the guys in there. I eventually want to get all of these sheep. I want to colour them so that we have one of each colour. But that may take a minute or two to do because I need to get all the dyes and all of that. I'll probably do that between videos. And yeah, the last thing I think I'm going to do... Well, I'm okay. I needed to clean that up because I clearly have a couple logs left in there, so we need to get rid of that. And yeah, I think that's everything I had planned for this episode. I feel like I'm forgetting something though. It's fine. We'll chuck it into the side of the next episode if I'm forgetting anything. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We've done quite a lot of things, I think. We've built the iron farm. We've built quite a few buildings. Like, this took a minute to do. Obviously not long because they're not big, but it did take a minute to get all the stuff for it, especially the barn with the mangrove. I'm still not quite sure how I feel. I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm not sure how I feel about the red nether brick at the minute. It's okay, but I don't know if I like it with the texture or the way I've textured it. I'm thinking maybe we either do the full thing red nether brick, which might look better with because we already have the mangrove in there, which I think could look nice. I'll have a little look around and think a little of that stuff. I'm missing a block in the roof. I'll have to fix that in a second. And we made our new iron farm, obviously, over there in the new industrial district. One thing we're going to do very soon is we are going to clear that village. We're going to get rid of it all. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, we'll make paths to that actually just now in a second before we finish. I also want to explain, to get this nether wart, we have a decompacting mod where we can, well, it's not really a mod, I think it's a data pack, where we can decompact any blocks, so wool and stuff like that. And obviously one of those blocks is red nether wart blocks, so that's how I got all of this. I do think it's a little cheaty, and I kind of don't think I should have done it, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go to the nether fortress very soon anyway, so it doesn't affect things overly much. So yeah, I quickly want to map out a few paths before we end off today's episode. With you guys while we're here. So let's just kind of do that. I guess we just start with like a rough outline of where we want the paths to kind of go. So I think we're going to want one path kind of going this way a little bit and up over to here from this house, and then another one that kind of twists its way around here and over to this house, and then another bit that goes over to this house right here, and then obviously we'll have a third bit that will go up into the barn, kind of like that. And then we'll have a fourth strand that comes out and into the rough center of the area, which I'll finish up later. So these are just going to be rough paths, just so we know kind of where these paths are going to go and have something down so it doesn't look quite as bland. However, I think that we will relatively soon add in some actual path textures rather than just this. So, because that'll just look a bit nicer. Sorry, I'm just like trying to fix this up a little bit. But yeah, I think once we add in some actual blocks for the paths, it will look a bit nicer. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how this area is turning out so far. I like how it's cute. It's like, it's not overly like busy, I don't think. And that's why I think that's a really good reason. I think taking out that house is a lot of good for that idea, because I don't want it to be too busy, because this isn't going to be the focal point of like the base and stuff. So it's needs to look nice, but not too busy. I also think at the end, like the pop of color this will bring will be really nice, considering the rest of the base will be very like monochromatic with magenta and purples through it. So I'm happy with how this is turning out, and obviously we'll keep expanding this very soon. I think next episode I want to try and make a centerpiece for it, like also around here. And yeah, one other thing I definitely need to do next episode is we need to fix up our storage a lot, because that is currently atrocious. So yeah, there are a few things we're going to do next episode. But for now, I think that's going to be it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see the rest of the Unknown SMP series, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.